Can you hear it?
Higher love. Yes, higher love.
I want a live t-shirt today.
Rise and shine. It is high vibe time. Frequency Friday. Higher love. This is so great. So
Yeah.
Energy healing. I got my earthy crunchy.
Yeah.
Hippie shirt going on here.
Hey. Well, you guys
shine, everyone in the community. Everyone's there. Who's there? Say hello. We're here.
Good
Morning.
You and Mark were talking about love and, having faith with love and abundance. So I was like, I gotta get my love shirt on today.
Yes, absolutely. So we talk about high vibes all the time, right? We hear, people say, oh, get the vibe high, vibration. It's a real thing, right? Energy therapies is a real thing. And I've been utilizing it for years. And now I'm just so excited to be able to bring a device that actually does it for you all. So energy therapies, just really quickly to review, what is it? They aim to create a state of balance, health, peace, energetic homeostasis. We're always talking about the endocannabinoid system and how we can nourish and support it for homeostasis or balance in our bodies. Well, guess what? Our mental, emotional, spiritual cells also needs to be regulated. And there's a lot of different ways to do that. So healing, when we talk about healing, it isn't the absence of illness or disease. So what healing actually does, it's an emergence of new patterns of thought, right? Behavior, physiology. So physiology in our mind, body, and spirit. And it allows us to dissolve limitations. It helps to decrease suffering and improve quality of life. So there's many different types of energy healing modalities. And today we're going to demonstrate Healy frequencies. We've been doing this every single Friday. And the reason why we're doing it is because it works. There is science behind it. And I'm going to introduce, we've got Green Nurse Michelle Morris here today. She's using Healy. Green Nurse Denise Costello, who actually introduced me to Healy a year ago. So I'm going to turn this over to Denise, but I also want to let you all know that you're vibing right now. So when we opened up the room, Michelle actually scanned the room, the frequencies, the energies, the resonance through the quantum sensor. There's a quantum sensor in here. So people that are watching now, or they come back to watch at any time, the energy just is, it knows. And how does it know? I don't know how it knows. It just knows. It's resonance, it's vibration, it's frequency. So people that watch later, you can come in, close your eyes and listen to the stories, listen to how this works, and you will actually be receiving these frequencies. And then at the end, we're going to do 2 minutes of silence so we can all just sit there and receive these energies and start our weekend off vibing high using multiple tools. All right, Denise, you're going to take it over.
Hey, I love it. I love that we're starting this with the frequencies going at the beginning. This is wonderful because your body is receiving this, right? And just like Sherry said, we think about, nourishing our body, how we eat and how we move. And there's this whole untapped, like our bioenergetic field. We are an energetic being. These are just a meat suit. We are energy, believe it or not. That's just really awesome. And so the way, and this is really the new wave in healing. And they've been using this for many, many years. A lot, especially in sports, for rejuvenation of the muscle and to help the players get back on the court or what have you. So this device is able to emit microcurrent and frequency. And the other way it helps is through vibration, which is what we're doing now. Very similar to Reiki, right? So we have energy that can go through time and space, for all over. So that I know is a little bit of the head trippy one, but just have faith because it's real and you will feel it. And you've heard of people like having just wonderful responses to Reiki, to prayer, to all of this. This is sending vibration. Okay. So what it's getting into ideally is we're taking care of ourselves. right?
Right down to the cellular level.
Down to the cellular level, right in that just mitochondria, which is our powerhouse. That's where the energy comes from. When the vibration with frequency, they have found that when that is on board and going into the cells, it raises that ATP, which is the energy that feeds that mitochondria. It's like the gas, up 500%. 500%.
There you
That's
go.
just huge right there.
I don't know about you, but I want to be vibing at 500%.
I want to be vibing at 500%, so when we talk about vibration, so they measure actually the voltage. They're able to measure the voltage in our cells and what is the voltage in a healthy cell and what is the voltage in a non-healthy cell. And what this voltage thing is all about is inside, like our cells, we have a cell membrane and it's permeable based on certain things. And there's a voltage inside and out, and the things need to be like in balance. So the nutrients, the toxins can get out, the good things can come in. And there's like these little valves on the outside. So the voltage has an influence on how supple and how well those valves are being able to open and for information back and forth. When we are born, when we're fresh and a little baby, remember like the baby's skin is like all pink and wonderful. And if your child would fall down, they would probably heal pretty quickly. That's because our cells, when we're young, are at a voltage of 70. When we age, when we have inflammation, when we're eating crappy and, we're just not taking care of our body, our cells go down to a voltage of like 15. That is a huge difference. So that alone,
think about it. So the higher the cell number, high vibe cell voltage, healthy cell voltage of 70, right? And we're doing it through energy. We're filling up our cells with this beautiful energy that's going to help us to stay in homeostasis on a different level. Mm-hmm. So as the cell starts to get unhealthy, the vibe, the vibration, the frequency, the voltage starts to decrease. Think about that, right? So high vibes, you feel better. Low vibes, you feel heavy and you don't feel as good.
Exactly. And then even on the ethereal level, which this is really amazing, that this not only is physically, but it works emotionally, and even like spiritually. So as we are trying to vibe this, we are always trying to go higher, in our vibrational love is the highest vibration. That's like at a 500, right? I think the vibrational for love is 500. So a lot of times we're operating like on this earth or whatever, it's like around 300, that's the dense. So we want to bring it up, right? And this is a very easy way in combination, with eating right and movement, but this is able to like kind of pull it all together, which is really nice. I thought of something that I just wanted to bring up and now I just left my head. I need to sit.
If you're just joining in now, I want to let you all know we are running Healy frequencies. Healy is a bioenergetic healing machine. So you're getting these vibrations. We've already set the room. Michelle actually took the app and she scanned the room. And so we're receiving. There you go. So what are we receiving right now, Michelle? Oh, you're on mute. You're on.
Sorry about that. When I scan the room at the beginning, what it does is it goes through all the programs that are available and it picks the 5 that the room resonates with the most, that it needs the most. And the very first thing that came up with is the gold standard. It's called the gold programs. Also, the chakra program came up, learning programs, fitness programs, and bioenergetic balance program number 1. Right. So that's what I've been running since we went live about 8 minutes ago.
Okay, good. So good. So if you're really coming here, just close your eyes.
Yeah. Listen. I remember what I was going to say real quick, because this is important. This is actually FDA cleared. So especially with the microcurrent, like being able to apply the microcurrent, like you can just wear this on your body. So like Michelle scanned the body, right? So fitness came up. And fitness has to do with muscle regeneration. So when I go to the gym, I'm wearing my Healy, and it helps with muscle soreness, muscle regeneration, even stamina while you're going through your workout. These are all the subcategories that are going on with that. So if there is an issue that is going on, we can send direct microcurrent. This is like the FDA approved or cleared area of sending the microcurrent into those cells. So you can kind of use both of those pieces together.
So one of them is in person. So one of them, you actually have to have the machine on you, whether it's close to you or you have these different straps and probes that you put on. So that's the microcurrent. And then there's the vibration, the resonance, the distance, the remote, where you don't actually have to be in the presence of someone. It works because it has a quantum sensor. And that's what you guys are getting right now. You're getting quantum censored.
You're getting quantum censored. Wow, colonized. Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. So did you want to go into the meditation? Is that what you were?
Well, I was thinking really quickly is that we go around and just have Michelle, because Michelle's working in the traditional system, and she's been, it's kind of difficult out there, and the world is the way it is, and how is Healy helping her to adapt? So I thought we would just talk about how Healy helped us this week really quickly.
Right.
And then we get into the meditation. So Michelle, how does it help you?
Well, I mean, I am a green nurse, so I have a toolbox that includes cannabis, which I already use to help me get through and be the best nurse that I could be at the bedside, which is extremely challenging. Like it was before the past 2 years, but now it's that much more. And when I found Healy, I was really hoping for it to help my energy level. So that's what I really needed help with. My tank runs low. A lot of times I'm heading into a shift with a low tank. And the Healy's really done exactly what I was hoping it would. It does a lot of things for me. It does help with my pain, but I will tell you energy-wise, when Denise was talking about it up-leveling your ATP and giving you more, it really does help my energy. So not only when I definitely use it briefly before I go in, before a 12-hour shift. And then if I can wear it during the shift, I will. But then I come home and I run it for almost the entire time that I can before I go to sleep. And sometimes when I am asleep.
Me too.
And I found like little things, like I'm not needing to use as much CBD as I would. And you would think I'd need more because my stress demands are more. And I'm really not needing the extra stimulants that I used to, like especially later in the shift. So my coffee intake and things like that. I don't drink coffee. Like this is adaptogenic tea. That's what I'm doing now. And when I'm at work, I don't have time to drink anything, So it's pretty much Healy. I know that's helping my energy because nothing else has really changed.
Right.
So huge with that energy.
Yeah. So here's a cool one too, just to kind of step it up again, since you can't eat or drink. There's a new program that just came out, Denise. Digital nutrition resonance.
So excited about this. This is huge. So huge. It's able to scan, your body, and maybe next week we'll do the nutrition one. Able to scan and see what you're deficient in and what you need. And then we can vibrationally send those nutrients to your cells, what you need very specifically in the time, like in that moment, like real life, at that time. So that is really amazing to be able to get those in. And not only is it vibrating the frequency of the nutrients in, but it also helps your body absorb your nutrients better too.
Bioavailability.
That flow, right? Those cells are opening and closing. They're able to get those nutrients in better.
Right. So just an example, just so people can understand how it works. So in other words, if you want to look at your nutritional, look at the quantum sensor, vibe in the nutrients that your body needs, you set the program, you put your thumbprint on it, it scans what you need, the top nutrients that you need, and then you have the ability to set the machine to give you the energy vibration of that particular micronutrient that's going to go into your cell and is going to help even more, right? It's going to, the combination of Healy giving your body what it needs and then helping you to process to absorb, to utilize other nutrients that you actually do consume. So I'm just thinking for Michelle. Michelle's like, I don't get a break to eat.
Well, that's what
I'm going to program. I'm going to, yeah.
I mean, exactly. You know, you are able, like sometimes we're running around all day, you know, and you just don't even have time to get everything you need in. That's always been my struggle, is just trying to, anything I put in my mouth has got to be so nutrient dense because I don't have time, you know, like, or you're moving, you know, so it's got to be jam packed, you know, so it's got to be really make it worth your while to prepare it and to ingest it, you know, and to be able to absorb it. So this is beautiful. And then from a mother's perspective, my kids who live far away and I'm not cooking for, or we're not sharing our meals, I can send them nutritional frequencies now.
There you go.
That's pretty cool, right?
Here it is right. You're going to get a call from a client. Feed me. I'm hungry.
This would be really good for college students that survive on peanut M&Ms and ramen noodles, you know.
Exactly. You know, I could set my daughter who's at college, you know, okay, I'm going to send her like, okay, she's got a big test coming up. I'm going to scan her. I'm going to give her the learning frequencies. I'm going to send you some nutrition frequencies.
Yeah, it's so
I mean,
here it is. I call it remote love.
Yeah, I love it. Remote love. Remote
love. Even though you're so far away, I'm just going to send you some high vibes in all different ways.
Right.
One other thing I've also noticed, so the past couple of weeks, I know this sounds crazy because I don't even have time to eat, but I'm counting calories because I have a goal. I have some events I'm doing, you know, in a couple months. So I'm in a wedding and, you know, that whole thing where you need to fit into the bridesmaid's dress, all that. So I didn't really do anything specifically to affect, I think that would affect my appetite, but I think using the Healy is, because it's helping my energy, it's helping me not get lazy with my food choices. I'm not like doing that lazy comfort food thing, which nurses do. I mean, that's what we do. People deliver us donuts and cookies and all kinds of stuff that really is not going to help our bodies.
Right.
So I've noticed that I'm counting calories but when I say I count calories, it's what I'm eating is good, clean food. And I'm fine with that. I'm not missing any of those things before.
Right.
I can't wait to see what the digital nutrition app does. I haven't tried it yet, but I don't feel like I'm missing anything the way I don't have those cravings the way I did in the past doing this.
I definitely notice that.
Yeah.
No cravings, sugar craving, all that's gone. Like I only crave good food. You know what I mean? Like I'm drawn to like vibrant, fresh food. Like,
there it is.
It just really has no like desire. And I think that's all
connected.
As long as, and also the CBD, when I started taking CBD regularly, my metabolism, like I dropped weight without even trying it because it regulated my blood sugar and just kept things stable. And now since I've added the Healy, I just feel like that's been amped up. I have energy. I don't feel like I need to eat a whole lot. Like I'm just not craving those sweets or like you said, that comfort.
What you're doing is you're eating to live instead of living to eat. You know, your body automatically starts to auto-regulate when you give it the things that it needs, right? And so all the tools, the biopsychosocial, spiritual tools that exist, Healy's one of them. And you guys all ready to get into a moment of silence?
Let me get nice little music. Little meditation music.
And Michelle's been running the Healy right now. She's been running it since the group began. So if you're just joining the video now or joining our live right now, you can go back and watch it. We've been vibing the room the entire time. So what we want to do now is we want everyone to just take a moment of silence and literally just sink in, go into your heart, receive, breathe, and have faith. Know that we know that you're getting it. Even if you don't believe it, believe that we believe. That's the most important thing. And we wouldn't be here every Friday morning bringing you this information. Literally, I'm either all in or I'm all out. And I'm not going to lie, I am all in for this. So, and that's why I'm here every single Friday with my girls here just to share awareness. Oh, this feels good. All right, so let's do this. Everyone take a nice big deep breath in. We're going to run this.
Parvati Shive Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Lalita Devi Bhavani Ambike Namastasye 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 Namo Annapurna Lakshmi Ma Namastasye Namastasye Namastasye
I got to tell you, I'm going to share. So this was, I don't know if you all felt it. So if you're new and you're just joining in, we were just vibing for the past 3 minutes. Well, we've been vibing the whole time, but this moment of silence with the music, I'm totally dropped in, and I'm not going to lie. This is what it felt. At the end, I felt like my face was being filled up with helium. I was like, how can I describe this? And it was like, all of a sudden, it was like a full feeling and all of a sudden I start smiling and I'm like, oh my God, my eyes are closing. And then I started to think about it. And I'm like, no, this is good. Drop back in and let that shit shine.
Yes, exactly.
You know, we all deserve to feel good. And I'm telling you, these just 3 minutes of silence.
Oh, yeah. Look at
Think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really powerful. How about you guys? Did you enjoy?
Oh yeah, that one was pretty strong. So
It was really strong.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, like, as I was sitting here, I kicked off my shoes. My feet are like grounded, onto
Earth.
On the earth. And I just felt that, and just like, oh my goodness, just like this warmth. But how easy is that? Think about that. We run all day long. Think about little bits of time you kind of lose. That was 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Like, that's it. Sit in your car for a second and, send a vibration for 2 minutes and just tune out, or, whatever.
It's been an awesome Frequency Friday. So Monday evening, we're going to be doing, was it 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, Denise?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So Monday night, we're going to have an event and we're going to share it around. So if you're interested in learning about how you can have one of these, how you can purchase one or own one, we're going to be doing a webinar. Denise and Michelle and Carrie Lee and I are going to do a webinar to teach you about why you might want to purchase one, why you might need one, why it might help you, how you can incorporate it into your life. So just information on, literally, I'm not going to lie, we want to educate you if you want to buy one and what the benefits are and what it means. The reason why is because, you know what, here's the real deal. This is a really cool story. So we offer these sessions at the Green Nurse. And just like any other consultation, it can be a little pricey. So you buy one of these, guess what? You have your energy. You have your energy with you at all times. You don't have to seek out other energy healing modalities, and you can learn. It's a really great opportunity, not only to learn about something as cool as this, but also just to delve into the science, the esoteric of energy healing, what it means and how it's been around for such a long time.
Right.
So Monday night.
Yes, Monday night. And, like you said, like a lot of people like, oh my gosh, how do I get my hands on that? I want it. And you do want to join in because right now they have a really good price on it. So they have a special promotional price because they really want this to get in the hands of people. It's a really, really good discount. So
we're going to talk about all of that on Monday night. But in the meantime, if you're not sure and you're interested in having an experience, we offer these sessions at the Green Nurse. So www.thegreennurse.com. You can book a consultation with or without cannabis education. You can book Reiki, reconnective healing, Healy sessions with or without cannabis education. So we're offering that at the Green Nurse. So ladies, this has been awesome. Another Frequency Friday.
Very good.
Every Friday, join us. 9 a.m. with the Green Nurses. Get your vibe on.
Get your vibe on. Start your weekend with love vibe.
Right.
Love, love, love. And I'm just going to end it like I always do. Guys, we love you all. We're here. We're here for you. We want you all to feel good. That's what it's all about, right? What's it all about? Living your best.
About. I want to get my high vibes on.
Live your best life. Help others do the same. Reach out. We're here. We love you.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.